Yes, so this is going to be a journey talking about a little bit something more sensitive, just getting to know myself a little bit and realizing that it's okay to admit that you fallen short, that you are in the process of finding yourself again. It just became one day when went to go do some laundry, and I just sat down and I was thinking a little bit, and then doing my self meditation and self evaluation, and I noticed my inner self started talking to me, and the voice that I heard was telling me that you've lost yourself. I've lost myself in my marriage. I've lost myself in my career. I've lost myself in motherhood. I've lost myself even in friendships. And I realized that I've let down or I've let go of a lot of things, a lot of values that meant a lot to me. I wasn't dancing as much as I was dancing. Things that I fell in love with, things that I love doing, like I love writing in my journal, things that happen. And I realized that I wasn't doing these things anymore. I was losing interest in the things that I love to do the most. And I got a self-reflection. I've got a self-realization that I was depressed. And I did not realize that I was depressed. I did not realize that I was slowly going deeper and deeper into a depression. I do know that right before I gave birth, I did have a little depression before that, and I did seek a little bit of counseling, and I did use Better Health, and it is an online counseling that I use. I did it for maybe about 2 months, but I did not really get the satisfaction that I needed with the therapy. But because I seek a higher power and I pray a lot, and I wrote in my Bible and in my journal, I started writing in my journal again and reading my Bible and praying. I kind of came out of that setting. It came out of that state. But I realized not too long ago that depression slowly was coming back, and that's when that's when my journey started. Self-healing, self-elevation, self-love, self-worth, finding myself again, finding who I am again, finding my value again, finding my purpose again. And this is how this journey became about. This is what birthed the self-elevation. I've always wanted to be also an entrepreneur and owning my own business. So these are the things that I will be doing now, and seeking to do these things that I always loved and I always wanted to do. Dancing again, writing in my journal. But these things come with time, and I'm aware that it comes with times. I'm aware that it is a journey, and like they state, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint, but it is a marathon. So that's what I'm going to be doing, taking it day by day and reevaluating myself. Day by day, I will be writing in my journal, finding things that makes me happy, finding things that work, and I will be stating these things in my journal so that I could keep a track of the things that I'm doing, and seeing what works, seeing things that makes me happy, and jotting these things down so that I can know that these are the things that make me happy. These are the things that help me heal my body. These are the things that I'm actually seeing a result in, and these are the steps that I'm slowly taking in regards to like how I want my journey to go. I'm going to be manifesting these things in my journal, writing the things that I want, manifesting your dream, manifesting your goals, the things that you want, the way you want them to work, the way you want them to look. You're going to have to manifest that. You write them down. And those are the things that I am doing. exercising again, getting that blood flow. And because I used to be an athlete, I used to always play sports, and I don't do these things anymore. So slowly, I'm gonna start getting back into the things that I love doing, which is dancing, writing again, and yeah. So these are the things that I realize help me to always get me out of my mode. But it is all about finding yourself, being true to yourself, being genuine, being original, not worrying what other people has to say about you, not worrying about the things or the comments that people have to say about you. It's all about the way you feel about yourself, the way you portray yourself. If that's the way you want things to be, then you have no. Then you just do it. Like, you don't worry about what people have to say. You just do what you feel like makes you happy. You do you. You are your own happiness. You are the person that will make you happy. You can't rely on your husband to make you happy. You can't rely on your mother to make you happy. You can't rely on your children to make you happy. You are the key to your happiness. But if you are suffering from any type of depression, any type of anxiety, and you feel like you cannot do it by yourself, seek help. Seek help. Tell it to a friend, tell it to a family member. Even if you have to seek counseling, do so, because it is better to ask for help than for you to stay in that corner and get deeper in depression. This is my journey. This is the way I feel like it is going to be better for me. If I feel like it needs to be deeper, that I need to seek further counseling, then I will do so. But at the moment, this is my self-healing journey, and I will continue with my self-blog. This is a blog for myself. I'm ministering to myself. These are the things that I'm going to be going back into and reading and listening to again to motivate myself and pick myself up and keep doing what I have to do. But one thing that is a priority in this journey is my faith in God, and continuing to read my Bible, continuing to pray, continuing to just seek positive attitude, positive energy. Like, I don't want any negative energy around me. If you're not with the positive energy and you bring in drama, I don't need you around me. But I realize that you have to manifest these things, and you have to stand your ground. If anybody comes around you that is not positive, is not uplifting you, then you gotta go, boo boo. Have that attitude. It's okay. Sometimes we get too stuck with trying to make other people happy and making sure that we have other people validation, that we don't put ourselves first. Put yourself first. Okay? It is not selfish for you to put yourself first. It is not selfish for you to just seek your own benefit and seek your own good, because sometimes you are the only person that's going to do it. You are the only person that's going to make sure that you're good. So make sure you're good and put your best interest at first. And yes, so welcome to my journey. And my name is Kathleen Joseph. Stay tuned. I will be posting a lot more. And come into this journey with me. Bye.